Alright guys, continuing on, this is part 3 of reviewing all the Acceleracers cards in the set. This is the Hazards. Definitely a big set to complete, but not very hard at all, and I'll kind of talk about that. First card we have is Carnivorous Plants. Super easy card to pull. So if you're collecting, my best advice is if you're getting into collecting these cards, definitely go for Hazards. They are very easy to find. They're not too many uncommon ones. The only kind of trial you'll go through is that there are 4 hollows, but half of them are easy to pull anyway. So cool art on this card. I like this from the Swamp Realm. You can definitely tell it's from the movie. Which is funny to say. I wanted to say this at the beginning of the video, but I forgot. Is there are a lot of designs on these cards that we never saw in the realms, and it's really funny because there's definitely a handful of cards, or definitely a handful of realms that we never saw, but there's so much so many creatures and things in these cards that we never saw in the movie. So next card is also from the Swamp Realm, is Behemoth Mosquitoes. This is actually very movie accurate because this mosquito was on synchro in the movie. So cool card there. All right, first example of something we never saw in the movies. This is Mutant Vulture with baseline there. I really like how you can see the blue wheels in that. It's really cool. Just the color going by like that. Yeah, never saw this in the movies though. Cool card though. Another very common card to find. Next is Rockslide. This is kind of a cool card. I like the orange and black in there with Drift Tech on the side there. Pretty cool. Next is Bat Swarm. This is really interesting. This might be from the Cavern Realm, but it just might be very different style of art for the creatures in that realm, because they definitely don't look like this in the movie. But I like Iridium on there a lot. The art on that is really cool. Molten River. This is one of those cards that's kind of harder to find, but not super hard. I'm pretty sure it's a 3-pack exclusive. So if you're just finding cards and just opening up 3-packs, you probably pull this card eventually. So cool art on that with Rolling Thunder on there. Wouldn't you hate to run into this thing in a realm? Ice Yeti. Never saw this in the movies or the little mini episodes. And we did see the Ice Realm in the mini episodes, but definitely never saw this thing. This thing's huge, and I'd probably have a hard time getting past that. Ice Shrapnel. Shrapnel. Yeah. This is really cool art. I love the angle that they got carbide in this. This is so cool. The art on this card is probably one of my favorites. Not just in the Hazards, just in the whole set. It's just really cool. Love that. We have Kamikaze Semis. This is a really cool picture with anthracite on there, and just seeing the trucks from the Metro realm. This is really cool. I'm kind of biased. Metro realm was my favorite realm, so I do really like the art on this card, but anthracite really stands out. You really get a cool image of that car on there. Wrecking Balls is next with Power Rage on there. Really cool angle for Power Rage. Definitely a cool card. This is definitely from the Junk realm. When he said hitting the apex, but he was actually driving Reverb at that time. So interesting idea for that card. Spire Slalom. Definitely never saw anything like this in the movies. I can't really tell. It's definitely a drone down there. Maybe RD03. Maybe RD01 actually. It's kind of hard to tell, it's so small. Hairpin Turn with Ratified on there. This is pretty cool. You can see the rocks falling off to the side right there. I mean, I guess this could be from the Cliffside realm, but it doesn't really look like this, you know. But still cool card nonetheless. Proto Sharks. Definitely never saw this shark in the water realm, but really would have liked to. I do like the whale type creature that you do see when Taro is going through that realm the second time. I really wish they would have substituted that for this card. But still a really cool card. That would be so hard to get past, I think. First holo, Tsunami. Very cool art on that. Lightning Barrage. This is a really cool card of, I mean, I guess that's Galorm's card. It's kind of hard to tell. That's my best guess. And it, you do see her in the Lightning Realm in that last race using the Lightning Realm Acceleracers. So that's pretty cool. Black Ice. This is an uncommon card. I don't know what the rarity is of finding this card, but definitely not common. So cool art on that. I think that's looks like Power Rage. Yeah, the windshield gives it away. The Power Rage right there. Cool art on that, definitely. My favorite card, Chrome Globes. This is such a cool card. I'll never stop loving this card. Again, I've reviewed all 25 holo cards in my first video, so definitely go check that out if you want to see some close-ups of these. Scorpion Ambush. This is a cool card with Pile Driver on there. And Pile Driver would be one of the worst cards to be driven in a time like this. I mean, you could definitely get hit by one of those things. Really cool card on, really cool art on that card. Choke Valves, Power Rage again. Very interesting style of Power Rage. Kind of, it looks like an actual car, like a GTO or something. Cool card. You kind of have to like see this card from far away to see what's going on. He's trying to make it through like one of these things that's closing. I definitely didn't get that when I first looked at this card, but cool card. Toxic Gators, never saw this in the movies. Can't really tell what that card is, but definitely interesting, different, blah, 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 blah. Definitely a different kind of hazard. Yeah, interesting art in it as well. Electric Fry, this has a Iridium is my best guess right there. Very interesting, just going around a circle like that. That's, really can't tell what's going on in this picture though. I do like the green in that though, it really looks cool. All right, here's one of the hard cards to find, Magnetic Bounce. This is definitely a harder card to find with Synchro on there. The art in this is really, really cool. Just seeing the car sideways like that with the track and everything. This will probably be one of your hardest cards to find if you're collecting this set, but I think you'll come across it eventually. Or you can go to my bro, Acceleracers Hub on eBay and just get it from him. Gear Crush, this is a really cool card. Really would have loved to have seen this realm in the movies, just based on how this looks. Kind of looks like, there are a lot of Mario Kart races that look like this. Here's another uncommon one, Stone Colossus. This is definitely a good card for the game, having minus signs all the way across the board. Really cool, like, statues as well, with, I think that's Drift Tech. Yeah, Blue Wing Drift Tech. Yeah, definitely cool art on that. One of my favorites for sure. Acceleron Virus. This is a crowd favorite. So many people love this card. If they, not a lot of people talk about hazards, but when they do mention this card. This is really cool. The colors on this is really awesome. Just seeing all the like glitches of this card on everything is pretty cool. Tornado Vortex. It's a cool one. One of my favorites, Mechoid Destroyer. The art on this is really, really awesome. I love the Drunk Realm creature in this card is really cool. Solar Flare. I don't even see a track in this art, but yeah, not much to say about this card. I don't really see what's going on. All right, Acid Bath. This and Tsunami is this is what I was talking about. Very common holo cards. If you pull a holo card, it's probably going to be one of those two. So definitely an easier set of holos to complete, but pretty cool art on that. Nano Parasites. This is an interesting one. This is found in the micro tracks. They're probably from the micro realm. Maze Minotaur with RD08 right there. Definitely another thing we never saw in the movies, and definitely would be a hard obstacle for sure. All right, here's the other uncommon one, Forest Inferno. Not a lot of people pull this card. Definitely uncommon. Probably rare, actually, as far as regular hazards go. The art in this is really cool, though. Just seeing the forest in there. Meteor Shower. This is a cool card. Again, one of those cards where I really don't even see the track, so kind of hard to tell what's going on, but still cool. Blown Hydrants. I really like this image with synchro and high voltage here. High voltage is taking a beating right there. So wheels coming off and synchro's front ends coming off. That's pretty cool. Dang, all that's being done by a little hydrant. That's crazy. Avalanche, man, RD10 for sure. Rolling Thunder, maybe. I just really can't tell. Maybe Iridium. Kind of cool to see that many cars in one picture, though. I wish we could have seen this in the movies. This is such a cool card. This is one of my favorite hazards when I first started collecting. Stone Sphinx. That thing is humongous. I mean, look at the car comparison. I think this would have gone with let me pull this out real quick. Oops, sorry. Pull this out real quick. Scorpion Ambush. Looks like it could have gone with this card. Where is that? Yeah. These definitely look like they're from the same realm. Maybe this is kind of like the stuff you find in the beginning of the realm. This is the boss at the end, kind of like the end of the track, like the swamp realm. That's probably my best guess. I really wish we could have seen this realm in the movies, though. All right, almost the end here. Last two cards. Escher's World. This is definitely one of my favorites. My best guess would be this is probably from the Warped realm. Just because of how the track is warping like that and everything like that. So definitely a cool card. Also an uncommon card. So if you're collecting these, this is probably one of the other cards you have a hard time finding. And then the last card is Big Trouble. I'm going to guess this is probably from the micro realm because it says they're like little dust mites. So they're probably just shrunk down really small. Yeah, definitely never saw this in the movies either, but definitely an interesting one. And that's it. That is all the hazards in the sets. We kind of went over in the middle of the video, kind of over the uncommon cards. Definitely an easier set to complete. I'm actually gonna give this set a rating of 2 out of 5 as far as difficulty. And that is only because there are a handful of hard cards to find, and Chrome Globes is probably the hardest holo in this set to find. All of the other 3 holos in this set are pretty easy to pull or easy to find on eBay and stuff like that. But the harder to find cards I mentioned during this video, so you definitely have a few cards that you're going to have a hard time finding, but definitely an easier, probably the easiest set to complete. That's it for this video. I think the next part will be shift cards, and then we'll talk about the realms and the cars next after that. So thank you guys for watching.